those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay? So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, that's huge.
Celtics foul call. Justice Winston.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
The Celtics making a switch here. Harkless is checked in.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And the rejection by Leonard. The shot by Clarkson, no good. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Fareed. It's stolen by Gobert. Clarkson kicks to Wall. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Leonard dishes to Shumpert. Fareed outside. No good. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Wall. He's got 17. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it out.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game. And not many people expected anyone from the Atlantic to do much last season. Boston was the surprise of the division as they ended up making the playoffs.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Portis, he's checked in for Randolph. Young comes in for Harkless. G's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Austin Rivers in for John Wall. Then for the Knicks, Rambo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Boozer comes in for Fareed. And it's Livingston in for Derrick Rose. And New York making a change here. Powell's checked in. And for Boston against the rest of the Atlantic Division, they were tough. They ended up going 12-4 in the division, which was a big reason, Clark, they made the playoffs.
And you know, those 12 wins against the rest of the Atlantic, Kevin, were division best. Even the Raptors, who won the division, only had 11 wins against the Atlantic.
Shumpert passes to Boozer. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Boozer's got it all tied up now for New York. Here's Rivers. It's blocked. And Boozer throws it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Back to Young. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Winslow's checked in for Boston. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for G. And a switcher also for New York. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Shumpert. Hardaway with the steal. Shots good from Young. Young's got 4 this quarter.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
New York calls timeout.
All right, let's keep it going for your Celtics dancers.
Livingston. He got it up in time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Knicks out front. They're up by 2. And will return shortly. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Kenneth Faried is out there with Powell. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Biyombo at the 5 down low. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn. And it's blocked. Inside. Hardaway with the steal. There's Winslow. It's rebounded by New York. Faried's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Powell kicks to Faried. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Livingston dishes to Faried. Biyombo kicks to Powell. New York, no good that time either. Boston trailing. Hardaway passes to Winslow. The dish to Gobert. Ball's knocked loose.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Livingston, no luck.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Rose. Baseline jumper. Wow, way off on that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for New York.
Put a little extra on that one, didn't he? Nice play by the fella.
Greg, I thought for a moment the defender was going to cut him down, but it didn't happen.
Wow.
You know, he didn't want to risk the and one. There was no way he was going to be denied on that stuff.
Clarkson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Zach Randolph is checked in for Boston.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
John Wall's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Knicks trail by 6. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Randolph. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And it's 8 points for Zach Randolph.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 8. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Thank you, Doris. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. .127 left in the fourth quarter. And Fareed sends it back. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Here is Rose. He kicks it to Powell. Ball's knocked loose.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just cannot allow that to happen.
Knicks trail by 8. And Valanciunas penetrating.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
To the middle. There's Board.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Shooting for Boston.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 29 seconds.
The fans are just loving what's going on here.